as the Ravens get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brees. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go down.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They run. It's Kamara. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Hey. We got 4. Watch the twist. Set. 319. 319.
They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. He juked him. Finding room at the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All right, here we go. 319.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Gone! Detroit! 19!
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he'll find his rookie tight end. It's Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st down, Scott, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Leopard!
They'll run through it with Bo Scarborough. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little different in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hurry up, hurry up. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Jackson. Caught right side, Davis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gun! Now let's go! The Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Now, Barney. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll run on first down. Scott trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys that can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Gun! Detroit! Gun!
Jackson looking to throw on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Breeze dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Scott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Des Bryant. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run on 1st down. Scott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 5. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. So on fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.